felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Hey, hello everyone. स्वागत है आप सब लोग का in
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
ओके तो डॉक्टर हार्टमैन जो है बीच में आ गए इसलिए मुझे इंट्रो पॉज करना पड़ा. ठीक है, वापस से करते हैं. ओके तो गाइज हेलो एवरीवन, स्वागत है आप सब लोग का इन पार्ट 7 ऑफ दिस गेम एलन वेक रीमास्टर्ड में. तो गाइज आई नो काफ़ी गैप्स के बाद मैं फाइनली एक वीडियो अपलोड कर रहा हूँ. अराउंड 10 दिन हो गए कि मैंने कोई वीडियो नहीं डाला था. एंड मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा क्यूरियस था जानने के लिए कि आगे क्या होने वाला है इस गेम में. एंड मुझे भी काफ़ी मतलब बोल सकते कि मतलब मैं काफ़ी मिस कर रहा था कि मैं जल्दी से खेलूँ. एंड कुछ काम की वजह से, बिजी होने की वजह से मैं नहीं डाल पाया था वीडियोस. सो रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट. थोड़ा लंबा गैप हो गया. ठीक है, तो गाइज अभी बात करते हैं हम लोग इधर पहुँचे कैसे. तो लास्ट पार्ट अगर नहीं चेकआउट किया तो चेकआउट कर लेना, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि सिंक क्या है इसके पार्ट में एंड लास्ट वाले पार्ट में, दोनों के बीच में सिंक क्या है. क्योंकि लास्ट पार्ट में ही हम लोग जो है इस डॉक्टर से एनकाउंटर, मतलब डॉक्टर के साथ हमारा एनकाउंटर हुआ. डॉक्टर ने हमें बचाया, उसने हमें ट्रीटमेंट किया. तो वही जो है डॉक्टर हमें मुझे जो है इधर लेके आया है. तो आई नो मैं काफ़ी पता नहीं जंबल अप कर रहा हूँ वर्ड्स को, काफ़ी टाइम बाद वीडियो लेके आ रहा हूँ, इसलिए शायद हो रहा है, पता नहीं. ठीक है. तो फिलहाल हमें जो है डॉक्टर के पास जाना है. एंड एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या था वो मैं आपको बताऊंगा धीरे धीरे कि लास्ट पार्ट में क्या हुआ था. तो ये है डॉक्टर, जो हार्टमैन, जो डॉक्टर है उसका नाम है डॉक्टर हार्टमैन. एंड ये उसकी तस्वीर है. काफ़ी फेमस डॉक्टर है ये, काफ़ी बड़ा डॉक्टर है. ओके, नाइट स्प्रिंग्स, डेथ रैली. एंड सुबह का मौसम हो रहा है, बहुत सही लग रहा है. चलो फिलहाल टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते, टूर नहीं करना हमें.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Okay.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Okay.
This way, Alan.
ओह, एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि ये लिफ्ट होगा. मुझे लगा पता नहीं ये दरवाज़ा है नॉर्मल सा, लेकिन नहीं, काफ़ी सही है. पूरा वुडन है पूरा.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Okay.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
ओके ठीक है, तो गाइस देखो, अभी ये जो डॉक्टर ने जो भी चीज़ें बताई ना, उसने एक्चुअल बोल सकते हैं, शायद से मुझे लग रहा है इसने ट्रुथ बता दिया है कि एलन के दिमाग में अभी तक जो स्टोरी चलती आ रही है, अभी तक अगर आप सारे के सारे पार्ट्स देखोगे जो मैंने अपलोड किए, उसमें हम लोग बेसिकली हमारे दिमाग में जो इल्यूजन्स, जो हैलुसिनेशंस चल रहे थे, जो भी ईवल स्पिरिट या तो जो भी डार्क बोल सकते हैं, जो भी डार्क स्पिरिट्स, जो भी बोलो, वो सारी चीज़ों के साथ हम लोग लड़ रहे थे अभी तक। बहुत सारी चीज़ें, मतलब आपने देखा होगा कि बहुत सारे एनिमीज़ आ रहे थे सामने, पिछले पार्ट में आपको देखने को मिलेगा, बहुत सारे एनिमीज़ के साथ हम लोग लड़ रहे थे। तो बेसिकली हम लोग खुद के माइंड के साथ जो डार्कनेस है, जो इल्यूजन्स है, वो बोल सकते हैं, उसके साथ हम लोग फाइट कर रहे थे। एंड एलन के हिसाब से एलिस अभी तक मरी नहीं है, वो जिंदा है एलन के हिसाब से। एंड हम लोग लास्ट पार्ट में है ना किडनैपर से मिलने गए थे, क्योंकि एक पर्टिकुलर पार्ट में हमें कॉल आया था किडनैपर का कि उसे इसके वाइफ के बारे में पता है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं था, उसने झूठ बोला था। तो लास्ट पार्ट में जब हम लोग दूसरे लोकेशन पे गए थे किडनैपर से मिलने, तब किडनैपर ने ये बोल दिया, उसने कबूल कर दिया कि मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता एलिस के बारे में, एंड उसने ऐसे ही उसको बुलाया था, उसका कुछ अलग मोटिव था। तो उधर भी हमें जो है एलिस का पता नहीं चला। एंड एक काफ़ी क्रीपी लेडी है जो ये पूरे सिनेरियो में, उसका बहुत बड़ा रोल है। ये पूरा जो डार्क सिनेरियो है ना, जो पूरा डार्कनेस है, ईवल है, उसके पीछे एक मेन लेडी है। वो आपको शायद से देखने को मिली होगी प्रीवियस नहीं, सबसे स्टार्टिंग वाले पार्ट में आएगा, स्टार्टिंग या तो फर्स्ट या सेकेंड पार्ट में वो देखने को मिली थी। ठीक है, अभी चलते हैं इसके साथ, थोड़ा घूमते हैं, सैर करते हैं। एंड ये कॉल्ड्रन लेक मैं भूल चुका हूँ, कॉल्ड्रन लेक शायद से वही लेक है जहाँ पे हम लोग रुके थे पार्ट 1 में, जहाँ पे हमने एक घर लिया था, बुक किया था रुकने के लिए। शायद से वही है जहाँ से एलिस पानी में डूबी थी, वही वाली जगह से डूबी थी। काफ़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है यार, मतलब आप समझने जाओ ना इसकी स्टोरी तो काफ़ी कुछ चीज़ें कॉम्प्लेक्स है। तो जैसे आप पिछले पार्ट्स देखोगे आपको पता चलेगा। तो कुछ चीज़ें कि कैसे सब अलाइन हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है। अभी तो हम लोग शायद से आधे रास्ते तक ही पहुँचे, गेम कंप्लीट जो है अपने आधा ही किया है, देखते आगे क्या होता है। ओह, तो ये शायद से ये काफ़ी ह्यूज है यार, ये इससे तो टाइम का पता चलता है ना। ओके, बियॉन्ड द शैडो यू सेटल फॉर देयर इज अ मिरेकल illuminated TZ in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Okay. Cauldron Lake Lodge 1912. ठीक है, अभी क्या करना है हमें?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but
Diver's
waves.
Isle, वही वो जगह थी जहाँ पे हम लोग रुके थे, Diver's Isle करके।
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
And last
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved his
trying to
own
bring you
voice.
out of
His
the
words
world you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I dug my
can't do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
ओके तो हाँ, मैं एक लाइन तो बोलना भूल ही गया था, ये डायलॉग चालू हो गया था। तो लास्ट पार्ट में हम जहाँ पे गए थे, जिस लोकेशन पे गए थे वो किडनैपर से मिलने, वो लोकेशन का नाम था मिरर पीक। तो इधर अभी मेंशन हुआ था, इससे मुझे याद आया, तो वही वो लोकेशन था। चलो यार, अभी देखते हैं क्या इलाज होने वाला है हमारा, पता नहीं क्या ट्रीटमेंट होने वाली है, जो भी है।
Come along. Let's go inside.
काफ़ी सही बना है यार, मतलब ये जगह काफ़ी सही है। ये शायद से पेशेंट लग रहा है, ये जो सामने सोफे के पीछे है ना, ये शायद से इधर साइको।
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I
Oh,
do
shit.
love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
ओके ओके,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Ew.
ठीक है, हम लोग बेसिकली इधर वो बॉटल लेने आए हैं।
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah. I'll get him.
Alan, please, this way.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
ओके चलो ठीक है, हमें नीचे जाना है, फॉलो करना है। एंड इधर पता नहीं क्यूआर कोड भी है, ये देखो इधर क्यूआर कोड है, पता नहीं इससे क्या होता है। सपोज अगर हम लोग लिटरली अगर स्कैन करें रियल में, पता नहीं क्या आएगा रिजल्ट, कुछ तो होगा। ठीक है चलो, एक और।
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We are here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they are engaged by the creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving the flow work. ओके ठीक है, अब ये कौन है? अच्छा ये
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
ओके
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Okay, तो हमें कुछ तो मिला है.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any...
Okay, ठीक है, पढ़ लेते हैं पहले क्या है.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Okay, yeah.
Sonya?
Yeah, no. Sorry, guys.
ठीक है, चलो ये लोग तो बातें करते रहेंगे. हम लोग को आगे बढ़ना है. हमारे रूम की तरफ जाना है हमें. Return to your room. And इधर दो लोग थे कहाँ पे? अच्छा, ये इधर ही बैठे हैं. ये पता नहीं पगला गया ये पागल हो चुका है.
Here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you know who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Okay. ठीक है, तो ये टीवी में अभी जो बात हो रही थी ना, ये उसी लेडी की बात हो रही थी जो मैंने अभी मतलब थोड़े टाइम पहले मैंने मेंशन किया था कि एक लेडी है काफ़ी क्रीपी सी, एंड वही इन सब के पीछे है. तो उसी लेडी की बात हो रही थी. इसका कुछ करना है क्या हमें? जनरेटर का नहीं. ठीक है, इसके साथ इंटरेक्ट नहीं करना है. हमें जाना है अपने रूम में एंड शायद से.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
कौन बोल कौन रहा है? इधर तो कोई है नहीं. ओके, ठीक है.
Hartman wanted me.
ठीक है, चलो.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Birch, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
ओके, तो शायद से हम लोग प्लान कर रहे हैं बाहर निकलने का, भागने का इधर से. और ये सब लोग लड़ रहे हैं.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
एक और हमें पेज मिला है.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Okay. ठीक है.
Things are unraveling
इन्वेस्टिगेट रैकेट, तो ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव है.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office.
Okay.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Okay, ठीक है. तो सारे के सारे पेजेस इसने ले लिए डॉक्टर ने. नहीं इधर नहीं है.
Do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you.
ये कहाँ से आ गया?
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you
एक
were.
मिनट गाइस, ये पता नहीं थोड़ा अटक चुका है ये एलन.
That guy's crazy out. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
मैं अटक चुका हूँ गाइस. ओके तो गाइस अब देखो, अब इशू नहीं है, अब प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अब हम लोग खोल पाएंगे. ओके
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you.
यानी कि डॉक्टर झूठ बोल रहा था.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
कुछ तो दिक्कत है.
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
शिट, डॉक्टर करप्ट हो गया शायद. नहीं, डॉक्टर मर गया. ओके ठीक है. तो जो इवल, जो डार्क स्पिरिट है, उसने डॉक्टर को पकड़ लिया, शायद से मार दिया. ठीक है. हार्टमैन वॉचेस वेक फॉल.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Okay, तो ये आगे होने वाला है अभी, ये सिचुएशन आने वाली है आगे.
On me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Shit! भाई क्या कर रहा है ये? अभी खुल क्यों नहीं रहा ये?
I had to find a way out.
ओके तो ऐसे हमें खोलना था गाइस. तो मैं गलत ट्राई कर रहा था पहले, इसलिए खुल नहीं रहा था. अबे
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, generator. Okay. भाई जल्दी ओके बाद में पढ़ते हैं एक मिनट जाऊं कैसे मैं ओह मेरी लाइफ नहीं है
Gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this out.
ओके जल्दी
Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
बहुत खराब है यार बहुत खराब हो रहा है भाई मेरे क्या कर रहा है ओके तो जाना किस तरफ है एक मिनट गाइस बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है Finally. Oh shit. Oh shit इसलिए बोला क्योंकि ये मेज में से हमें निकलना है बाहर. अरे shit. भाई ये मेज भाई बहुत ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा मेज. अबे shit यार evil guys ओ ओके बुलेट्स कम है। ओके इधर से नहीं जाना है। क्या लिखा है? डोंट ट्रस्ट एमिल।
Be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
मैं गया फाइनल। ओके ठीक है ठीक है, हम लोग बाद में पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन फिलहाल हमें भागना है। मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं है यार। शिट यार। फाइनली चेक पॉइंट रीच्ड। ओ भाई साहब, एक बुलेट के साथ। रिवॉल्वर एमो यार बहुत जरूरत थी। मेज खत्म नहीं हुआ क्या?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
ये डॉक्टर नहीं, वो असिस्टेंट है शायद। रुक ओके शायद से हमने कर लिया। ओ भाई साहब हमने कर लिया गाइस। ओके यू हैव डन इट। भाई बहुत दिक्कत थी इधर। अबे यार प्लीज यार, मेरे को जाने दे। भाई प्लीज। फाइनली। ओहो हो भाई साहब, पहुंच गए यार। ठीक है चलो जल्दी से देख लेते जो हमने नहीं पढ़ा था। ठीक है ये सारे।
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Okay, दूसरा वाला।
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Okay.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Mott, अभी Mott मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा कि exactly कौन सा character है।
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Okay. बे यार मैंने क्यों चलाई यार, एक बुलेट वेस्ट कर दी मैंने। ओके ओके भाई अब कितना दूर? बढ़िया। पूछा मेरे भाई। फाइनली एक और मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट। ठीक है, बैरी अटैक्ड बाय टेकन।
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
ओके तो बैरी शायद से खतरे में आने वाला है। बढ़िया, ठीक है चलो अभी क्या करना है हमें? मैं रुक जा। बढ़िया। और कोई है क्या? कोई नहीं है, चलो। ओ फ्लेयर गन मिल गई हमें, लेकिन फिलहाल हमें नहीं चाहिए फ्लेयर गन, मतलब शायद आगे काम आएगी। प्रोसीड थ्रू द गार्डन। वापस हमें इधर ही जाना है यार, गार्डन में। चेक पॉइंट रीच्ड। शायद से इन क्रोज के साथ हमें लड़ना है, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है। Finally, Barry is here.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Okay. Shit.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it! It's got to be easy to do this! Hang on!
अबे कितने हैं भाई? भाई प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज। फाइनली।
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
भाई साहब बहुत ही ज़्यादा एड्रेनलिन से भरा हुआ पार्ट था ये, काफ़ी ज़्यादा हार्ट बीट तेज़ हो गई थी।
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
God damn it, Al! Talk to me!
Okay.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
ओके ठीक है गाइस, तो अभी बहुत ही ज़्यादा बुरा एक्सीडेंट हुआ है एंड इसी एक्सीडेंट में बैरी शायद से नीचे गिर चुका है. हमें बैरी को ढूंढना है, अभी का ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है. लेकिन ये वाला पार्ट हम लोग कंटिन्यू करेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, जो रहेगा पार्ट 8. तो आई होप यू ऑल एंजॉय टुडेज पार्ट एंड कैसा लगा डू लेट मी नो द कमेंट सेक्शन. अगर आई होप आप सब लोग को पसंद आ रहा है ये सीरीज़. तो इसी के साथ गाइज मैं ये वाला पार्ट इधर ही एंड कर रहा हूँ. आई होप यू ऑल एंजॉयड. अगर अच्छा लगे देन डू हिट द लाइक बटन and also don't forget to subscribe to Gamestar. मिलूंगा बहुत जल्दी नेक्स्ट पार्ट के साथ. Till then guys, take care, stay happy and see you very very soon. Bye.